because women always complain about when they get exactly what they want, and then they realize they don't really want it.
Okay.
Like, who cries in the way back? I'm giving you the world, the glitz, the glam, the fame, the clout, everything, and you still aren't satisfied. So, sir, what makes this era so special exactly? What makes it so special? Me? Duh. All blacked out like the Grim Reaper R&B vibes all day, man. Come on, bro. Like, did that even really question? Relax. You couldn't do this ever. God damn. You dreamt of doing this, bro. You get hit, you pop it, but for me, I'm him. Come on. Anyway, stop playing with me. What can we expect to hear from this new sound? A lot of dark toxicity, but love mixed in there too. You know, like, all right, we like the essence of like, the essence of 90s R&B, modern day R&B, and then maybe even some like 2000s vibes. This really emotional, cinematic, but deep and well thought out too. What would you say is your favorite song off the soon to come project? If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Who Cries in a Maybach. Who Cries in a Maybach? Because women always complain about when they get exactly what they want, and then they realize they don't really want it.
Okay.
Like, who cries in the way back? I'm giving you the world, the glitz, the glam, the fame, the clout, everything, and you still aren't satisfied. You in a whip that costs probably your mortgage, and you want to cry. Like, come on, bro. What more do you want from me? Like, come on, stop playing. Woman, right?
Sounds pretty dark. So how would you describe the new sound exactly, though?
New sound is a mixture of influences from what you would expect from a darker trap soul, but with a little bit more essence of the 90s aesthetic. So it's really intentional now. Every single record pulls from a different era R&B. But you'll see, you'll hear it. Don't worry.
So just double down and let me know what actually inspired the sound.
Once again, exactly. The 80s, the 90s R&B, the Boys to Men, the Temptations even, like the greats, the Michael Jacksons, the Bobby Browns. Come on. You know the vibes, bro. Stop acting like you don't know. This is literally what you've been imagining since you were a kid. This is literally everything we've encompassed from Stevie Wonder to Lionel Richie to Luther Vandross, compounded into another words, which is me.
Sounds like a song pulls from a different era of R&B, but R&B is like the main premise. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty though. So
Why so many toxic themes throughout the project? On the theme project, the world just a bunch of bitches. The world is too soft now. Because in all reality, this project is reflective of my heartbreaks, my progression as a grown-ass man, and even just my interactions and friendships throughout. It's telling a story of, love lost, love gained, love misunderstood. It's not toxic, it's just too real for y'all. Y'all can't really handle that. But again, you'll hear it, you'll see. Don't worry about it.
okay, Mr. 808s and Heartbreak.
What's your biggest heartbreak ever?
Details and all. Story time. Let's go. Run it.
So, the world doesn't know this, but I was prior military.
Okay.
And when I deployed, the woman I was dating, now, for a little hindsight, we were already in a long distance relationship, so it was already bad as is. Pretty hard, won't even cap. So, some dude popped up on her Snapchat, in her car with her that she told me not to worry about. Fast forward 6 months later, I get back from my deployment, and guess who has a baby with the same
Yeah,
told me not to worry about?
now it's all starting to click. Okay, the black is starting to make a lot more sense now. Okay.
You had to describe your toxic relationship using only emojis. Only emojis. Which ones would you choose? Creative question. I actually really like that a lot. So the moon that does like a little like
I actually use that a lot. Let's understand.
Because at the end of the day, she might not like how we move in this relationship, but she gonna have a good time and enjoy it. Then maybe the ninja emoji, just because it's gonna be a little key. I'm sorry. I don't post anyone I'm dating. I don't really talk unless we're about to get married, which you see me, I'm not getting married no time soon. Unless I'm about getting married, y'all not gonna know. It's gonna be super low key and like discreet about it. You feel me? Like, oh wait, this is her right now, actually. Anyway, but then maybe the little like what is it, like the paperclip slash like link emoji, because it's gonna be a sneaky link. It's gonna be a sneaky link. No one's gonna know. It's gonna be late night. I'm sorry, but it's just how it has to be. I move a certain way, and it just has to be like that. And then maybe to finish off a little like the what emoji, because what the what emoji? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If your toxic relationship had a theme song, what would it be and why?
Choose a song.
Bonus points if you sing a snippet for us.
You remind me of a girl that
The Usher?
Yeah, definitely by Usher. Just because at the end of the day, like, at least my most recent one anyway, to be honest, like, she did remind me of someone that I used to mess with, and maybe that was the reason why I was attracted to her in the first place. Hopefully not.
So stuff you're gonna work out, brother.
But we're not here to judge.
Not here to judge, I promise.
Swear.
Scout's honor.
Next.
So let's get back into the music. How do you approach songwriting in the R&B genre? And what themes or topics do you find those
Square ass questions, bro. Alright. Well,
Okay.
the way I approach it, right? It comes from a real genuine place. It comes from heartbreak. It comes from life experience. It comes from blood, sweat, tears. My approach, although not necessarily the most standard, it just depends on my vibe that day. Maybe I'll do the melody first. Maybe I'll mess around and have a whole song already pre-written. Maybe I'll just hear the beat and just vibe out, and it'll come to fruition like that. But at the end of the day, it's always coming from the depths of my soul. And sometimes that's a very dark.
So you actually have a substance at all,
not all just talk. Listen, you can guarantee every time I do approach it, it's a way that everyone can resonate. And it will resonate.
Okay.
Clockwork, bro. There's one score. Back to after something even more interesting shit. Let's try that. All right. What ways do you feel your R&B sound differs from traditional R&B artists, and what unique elements did you bring to this? I'd say, okay, what I bring different, all right, is my honesty. And since I'm the one mainly writing most of these records, even if I do have collaborators that help me songwrite, it's coming from an even more genuine place, because if you're in the industry, we all know, right, at the end of the day, most people have writers. Sometimes they don't even have writers. Sometimes they just get sent records, which is cool. I've done it here and there, but is that really coming from a genuine place? Like,
I write from a genuine place, let alone write at all. Sometimes they do get their records from other.
some people are elsewhere. Okay, resonating with the world, and some people are talking that bag. Now, me, you see me, I already got the bag. I am the bag.
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm gonna just try to touch the world and have them resonate with my stories. Last question track.
Yeah, like it good.
Just chill. Anything else?
What role do you believe R&B music plays in society today? And how do you hope your music contributes to that genre's legacy?
Exactly. This is a great question. Why did you start with this one? Let me take my shades off, actually. This is actually a great question. Without R&B, the world would be lost. We wouldn't have songs to make up to. We wouldn't have songs to cry to. We wouldn't have songs to get married to. Without R&B, the world wouldn't have a heart. I feel like R&B is the heartbeat in everybody's soul. Like, you tell me you've never cried at some Genuine after a girl broke your heart, or some Maxwell, bro. Come on. Casey and JoJo, like, let's get married. 1,000 people get married to, but let's get married. Without these songs, without this genre, the world would feel empty, man. It'd be a black hole, which it already is, maybe even deeper. Now, if you got more questions like that, we can keep this interview going. Otherwise, I ain't gonna cap. I might just storm out here, because you're really bullshitting and wasting my time.
Well, we got through it, ladies and gentlemen. Give my guest a round of applause. I ain't got time for this.